If you're between 70 and 81 and still able to do the 8 things we're going to discuss in this video, you're not just aging well, you're thriving in ways that many only hope for. In fact, you may have a better chance of reaching 100 than most people think. Longevity isn't just written in your DNA or granted by chance. It's built quietly in the routines, choices, and movements you make every single day. Even the smallest habits carry weight, especially as we age. Many people assume that aging automatically means weakness, unsteadiness, and constant fatigue. But that's only part of the picture. There are individuals in their 70s and even 80s who still walk with purpose, think sharply, and live independently. And often it's because they've held on to certain fundamental physical and mental abilities. These key abilities don't just help with daily life. They also serve as powerful predictors of both the quality and the quantity of the years ahead. So in this video, we'll walk you through 8 essential signs that you're aging not just normally, but exceptionally well. You might find a few of them surprising, but each one reveals something meaningful about your strength, resilience, and overall vitality. And be sure to stay with us until the very end. The final sign is one that's often overlooked, yet it plays a huge role in extending both the length and joy of your life. Before we dive in, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so and hit the bell icon to get notified about future videos. If this video resonates with you or brings value, type the number 1 in the comments below. If it doesn't quite hit the mark, type 0 to let us know. Your feedback helps us make better content for you. Now let's begin. Sign number 1, you can get up from a chair without using your hands. This might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most powerful indicators of healthy aging. If you can still rise from a chair without pushing off with your hands, you're in better shape than many your age. This small but meaningful action shows you still have strong leg muscles, stable balance, and good coordination between your core and lower body. More than that, it suggests something deeper. It tells us your legs are still strong enough to support your weight independently. As we grow older, muscle loss, particularly in the legs, is common, but the rate of decline depends heavily on how we use those muscles. The more we challenge them, even through basic movements, the more they respond by staying strong. So let's take a moment. When was the last time you stood up from a chair? Did you use your arms to push yourself up? Did you have to rock forward or gather momentum first? Or did you rise smoothly without a second thought? If that last one describes you, take a deep breath and smile. That's a sign your body is still working in harmony. Let me introduce you to Ernest, age 79, who lives in a quiet suburb of Minnesota. Ernest spent most of his life as a mechanic, always working with his hands, moving around and lifting tools. After retirement, he slowed down like many do. But one day while visiting his daughter, he realized he had to brace himself on the armrest just to stand. It was subtle, but it didn't sit right with him. His doctor told him that this small shift could be a red flag. Not an emergency, but a sign that his leg strength was beginning to fade. And as many know, weak legs are a major risk factor for falls. In fact, falls are the leading cause of injury-related ER visits for older adults in the US. Ernest took it seriously. He started doing light exercises at home, simple things like leg lifts while sitting in a chair, wall sits and calf raises while brushing his teeth. In just 2 months, he was back to standing up without help, moving more confidently around the house, and even going for short walks again. Why is this so important? Because the ability to rise from a chair reflects your overall mobility and independence. It can determine whether you'll be able to live on your own, manage daily tasks, and stay safe from falls and injuries. And here's the uplifting part. Leg strength can be improved at any age. It's never too late. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. Just a chair, a little motivation, and the willingness to do a few movements each day. So the next time you get up from your seat, notice how your body responds. If you can rise without using your hands, it's more than just convenience. It's a sign that your legs, core, and coordination are still strong. It's proof that your body is aging well, and that is something to feel proud of. Ready to hear the next sign of exceptional aging? Let's move on to number 2. Your heart beats steadily. Your lungs fill with air and deliver oxygen throughout your body. Your muscles quietly do their job, keeping you upright and moving. All of these simple processes come together each time you walk with confidence. But now take a moment. Think back to the last time you went for a walk. Did you stroll with purpose, enjoying each step, or did you find yourself slowing down? Not because you wanted to, but because you had to stop and catch your breath. This is something that often sneaks up on people. You don't notice the change right away. One day you're walking around the block with no trouble at all, and then gradually you find yourself shortening the distance. The walk feels longer, the hill seems steeper, the air feels heavier. That's what happened to Alan, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Michigan. Alan always enjoyed his afternoon walks through the neighborhood. He knew every dog by name, every tree along the route, and waved at the same few neighbors day after day. It was part of his rhythm, part of what made him feel grounded. But lately he noticed something had shifted. He was still taking the walks, but they were slower. He stopped more often to rest, and a few times he came home feeling more tired than refreshed. His breath felt shorter. He chalked it up to age, but a small voice inside nudged him to check in with his doctor just to be safe. After a few simple tests, the doctor told Alan something surprising. His heart and lungs were still in decent shape, but they needed a little extra help. Not medication, movement, specifically brisk walking. The doctor explained that walking at a brisk pace actually trains the cardiovascular system. It encourages better oxygen flow, strengthens the heart, and improves endurance. She encouraged Alan to time his walks and gradually increase his pace. So Alan began doing just that. He downloaded a simple pedometer app and started walking with a purpose, not racing, just moving intentionally. At first it was tough. His legs ached a little, his breathing felt uneven, but he kept going, each day just a little faster, just a little longer. He started stretching in the morning and focused on standing tall with each step. And then something shifted. After a few weeks, Alan noticed his energy was returning. His breathing felt smoother. He could go farther without stopping. He even noticed that he felt more mentally alert, like a fog had lifted. He wasn't just walking faster, he was thinking clearer, sleeping better, and smiling more. His neighbors even commented on how he seemed lighter on his feet again. The science backs him up. Research shows that walking at a faster pace is linked to lower rates of heart disease, improved memory, and even longer life expectancy. It's not just about physical strength, it's about how efficiently your body works together. When your legs move with purpose, your heart pumps harder, your lungs take in more air, your brain gets more oxygen, and that's when the magic happens. If you'd like to test yourself, here's a simple way to do it. Stand up and walk about 10 feet at your normal pace. Then imagine you're trying to catch a closing elevator. Pick up your pace just slightly. Can you do it comfortably? Are you breathing steadily afterward, or are you gasping for air? If it feels easy, that's a fantastic sign. If it feels tough, don't worry. Endurance can absolutely be rebuilt. Just like Alan, you can start small. Set goals that feel doable. Walk to the end of the block, then add one more block next week. Pay attention to your posture. Keep your chin up, shoulders relaxed, and swing your arms gently. It all adds up. And don't forget the little extras. Light leg exercises like toe taps, side steps, or even marching in place during TV commercials can help strengthen your walking muscles. Pair those with deep breathing exercises, and you're not only building your body, you're nourishing your heart and brain too. But here's the deeper truth. This isn't just about walking, it's about reclaiming confidence. When you can move with strength, with grace, and without hesitation, it restores a part of your independence that many people fear losing. You stop second-guessing whether you'll make it through the store or up the stairs. You stop avoiding the park because the bench feels too far away. You start living again. Alan said it best after a month of his new walking routine. He looked out at the trees, took a deep breath, and said, "I feel like I've got my rhythm back." And that rhythm, that simple pace of walking with confidence, is one of the clearest signs that you're aging well. So next time you lace up your shoes, don't just walk. Walk with intention. Walk with the belief that each step is strengthening your heart, sharpening your mind, and stretching your life forward. Because aging doesn't mean slowing down. Sometimes it means moving forward one strong step at a time. Stand next to a sturdy chair in your kitchen or living room. Take a deep breath and slowly lower yourself to the floor. Pause for a moment, then try to stand back up without using your arms to push or pull yourself up. Can you do it? If you can, that's a powerful sign. It means your body still moves with strength, balance, and coordination. And if you can't, don't worry. That just means there's room to grow, and growth is still possible no matter your age. Because when you keep the ability to move freely, you keep far more than mobility. You keep your freedom. Let's talk about the next sign you can carry a grocery bag without struggling. Now, don't picture lifting barbells or doing intense gym workouts. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about everyday strength, the kind that lets you carry a full bag of groceries from your car into your kitchen without feeling like it's a chore. This kind of strength doesn't just live in your arms, it lives in your back, your shoulders, your grip, and your core. In fact, one of the most overlooked signs of longevity is grip strength. Yes, just your ability to firmly hold on to something is a window into your long-term health. Scientists have found that grip strength can predict everything from heart health to survival rates in older adults. Let me share the story of someone who realized this firsthand. Her name is Clara. She's 72 and lives in a quiet suburb just outside Nashville. Clara had always been proud of doing things on her own, grocery shopping included. But one afternoon, she noticed something small that didn't feel so small. As she lifted 2 bags of produce and canned goods, her arms began to tremble. Her hands ached, and halfway to the door, she had to set the bags down. At first, she laughed it off. Maybe the bags are heavier today, she told herself. But it kept happening. Week after week, carrying groceries turned into a mini challenge. Then one day, her neighbor's son, just 10 years old, offered to carry them in for her. Clara smiled and thanked him, but inside she felt a shift. When did I stop feeling strong, she wondered. Instead of ignoring it, Clara took action. She didn't sign up for a gym or hire a trainer. She began small. Each morning while her tea brewed, she did 5 wall push-ups. She found a light dumbbell in the attic and started lifting it while watching her favorite show. And when she didn't have time, she just grabbed a water bottle and squeezed it to strengthen her grip. Bit by bit, the strength came back. Within 2 months, Clara was lifting her grocery bags with ease again. But even better than that, she felt like herself again. That quiet confidence returned. And that's what strength gives us, especially in older age. Not just physical power, but emotional confidence. The ability to say, I've got this, even in the little things. You don't need to bench press or lift heavy weights to stay strong. You just need consistency. Light daily effort, movements that work with your body and not against it. Shoulder rolls, light squats, arm raises, or even just gripping a tennis ball can all help. Because when your body can carry the weight of your daily life, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Now let's move to another powerful sign. Sign 6. You can still climb a full flight of stairs without stopping. It may not sound like a big deal, but climbing stairs tests your whole body. Your heart must beat steadily. Your lungs must keep the oxygen flowing. Your legs must push with control. Every system works in harmony. That's why climbing stairs is such a powerful indicator of health and endurance. If you can do it without pausing to catch your breath, that's fantastic. But if you find yourself struggling halfway, don't panic. Many people begin to avoid stairs without even realizing it. They take the elevator just this once, which turns into every time. They move slower, avoid multi-story places, and over time their strength fades simply because they stop using it. That's what happened to Martin, a 74-year-old retired school principal living in Pennsylvania. Martin had always been sharp, well-dressed, and in charge. But one day at his daughter's apartment, he found himself pausing midway up the stairs, holding onto the rail winded. His daughter looked back concerned. That moment stuck with him. Instead of brushing it off, Martin made a decision. He added daily stair practice to his routine. He'd climb just 5 steps up, 5 steps down, rest, then repeat. Each day a little more. He combined it with leg exercises and longer walks around the neighborhood. A few weeks in, he noticed he was moving faster, breathing easier, feeling stronger. Within 2 months, stairs were no longer a challenge. He even joked that he could outpace his grandkids again. Climbing stairs might seem ordinary, but it tells you extraordinary things about your body. It tells you whether your heart is strong, whether your lungs are open, and whether your muscles are keeping up with life. So the next time you face a staircase, ask yourself, do you climb it with power or with pause? If you're still climbing without effort, you're doing better than most people your age. That's not just strength, that's stamina, that's resilience. And that, my friend, is the essence of aging well. If you're still engaging in lively conversations, solving everyday problems with clarity, and remembering the small things that matter, like where you placed your keys or what your neighbor shared with you yesterday, you're showing strong signs of a sharp and vibrant mind. And that, especially in your later years, is something to feel proud of. Cognitive strength doesn't disappear overnight. And even if you've started to notice the occasional memory slip, don't panic. It's not a cliff, it's a curve. And the good news is your mind is like a muscle. It can be trained. Take simple steps. Read new material. Try crossword puzzles or brain games. Talk regularly with friends. Or go on walks that stimulate not only your body but your brain through fresh sights and sounds. Movement boosts circulation, and good circulation supports brain health. When you wake up and know what day it is, remember what you had for dinner last night and can still follow a conversation from beginning to end. You're doing better than most. You're not just getting older, you're growing stronger with age. Now let's move to the final sign. Sign 8, you wake up feeling rested and ready to begin your day. That one quiet moment when your eyes open in the morning tells you a lot. Are you alert? Do you feel clear and focused? Or are you groggy, dragging yourself out of bed, wondering why you still feel tired after a full night in bed? If you're between 65 and 80 and regularly wake up without an alarm feeling energized and alert, you are among the fortunate few. Because good sleep becomes harder as we age. The body produces less melatonin, nighttime bathroom trips increase, and stress or aches can disrupt rest. But if you still wake up refreshed, your body is doing something extraordinary. Let me introduce you to Grace. She's 71 and lives near the coast in North Carolina. For years, Grace struggled with her sleep. She'd wake up multiple times a night and never felt rested. Her days began with fatigue and her mood was often flat. But instead of accepting it, she made changes. She stopped drinking coffee, afternoon kept her bedroom cool and dark, and started a relaxing routine each night, reading a book, dimming the lights, and taking a short walk before bed. Within weeks, her sleep improved. She began waking up naturally around 6:30 a.m., feeling refreshed and eager to start the day. Grace now says mornings feel like a gift again, and that's the power of quality rest. Sleep isn't just about clocking hours. It's about how deeply you rest and how well your body cycles through the stages of sleep. Good sleep helps your heart recover your brain, clean out toxins, your immune system recharge, and your mood stabilize. People who sleep well think clearer, live longer, and feel more in control. So ask yourself, do you wake up refreshed? Does your mind feel steady? Do your mornings bring energy rather than exhaustion? If so, that's one of the strongest signs that your body is aging in the best way possible. As we wrap up this video, take a quiet moment to reflect on these 8 signs. Can you still stand up from a chair without your hands? Walk briskly without feeling winded? Balance on one foot? Climb stairs without stopping? Carry groceries without strain? Remember conversations with ease and wake up ready to greet the day? If you answered yes to many of these, you're not just aging well, you're aging powerfully. You're holding on to the best parts of health, strength, clarity, and independence. And even if there are areas where you feel you've slipped, that's okay, because it's never too late to regain what feels lost. Start small. Practice balance for 30 seconds a day. Add a few leg lifts while brushing your teeth. Read something new before bed. Call a friend for a thoughtful conversation. These actions may seem minor, but over time they create momentum. So here's our question for you. Which of these 8 signs speaks to you the most? And what's one step you can take today to protect or rebuild it? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your insights, your goals, or simply one thing you learned. If you found value in this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. And if it truly resonated with you, comment the number 9 below, so we know you stayed with us to the end. Your support means everything, and it helps us continue creating videos that uplift and inform. Thank you for spending time with us today. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. As I think about the story we just explored, how waking up feeling rested can be a powerful sign of healthy aging, I can't help but reflect on how much sleep shapes the quality of my own life. There was a time when I believed waking up tired was just part of getting older. I'd start the day already behind, dragging myself through routines, blaming age or stress for the fog that followed me until noon. But stories like Roger's reminded me that it doesn't have to be that way. Restful sleep isn't a luxury, it's a daily opportunity to give your body a fresh start, to renew your mind, to stabilize your emotions, and to guard your long-term health. So I began paying closer attention to my evenings. I dimmed the lights earlier, swapped TV time for a short walk, and traded my phone screen for a book. I stopped caffeine after 2 p.m. and created a simple nighttime routine, a warm shower, soft music, and 15 minutes of quiet breathing. These small changes had a big impact. I started waking up clearer, more optimistic, even excited for the day ahead. My advice to you, don't underestimate the power of rest. If you're waking up groggy, don't just accept it. Tune into your body's signals and experiment with your habits. Sleep affects every part of our health, memory, mood, energy, even immune strength. And the beauty is, you don't need expensive tools or drastic changes, just consistent, kind choices each night. Whether you're 65 or 85, better sleep can lead to better days. So take your rest seriously. Because when you start the day with clarity and strength, you're not just getting through life, you're embracing it with intention. Thank you for spending your time with us today. If this video helped you reflect on your own health or gave you even one useful insight, we'd love to hear from you. Please comment the number 9 below to let us know you're still here and enjoying this journey toward an aging with strength, purpose, and dignity. And if you didn't find the video helpful, that's okay too. Just give it a like so we know you were here and can keep improving for next time. Your feedback helps us grow and continue creating valuable content for you and others just like you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Every video is made with care, with your health and happiness in mind. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next one.